estimate amount of fluoride ions from the solution of sodium chloride. So unknown solution of sodium chloride will be supplied to you. This is stock solution of sodium chloride, 100 ppm solution of sodium chloride. This unknown solution will be supplied to you in 100 ml standard measuring glass. You have to estimate amount of fluoride ions which are present in that solution. In this experiment, we have to use calibration curve method, and we know that in calibration curve method, we have to prepare some standard solution. Normally, we prepare 4 to 5 standard solutions. So these are the 5 flasks which are serially numbered. We are going to use this flask for preparation of standard solution, and last flask is for unknown solution. Okay, let us start with preparation of solution. First of all, by using this 100 ppm solution, we have to prepare 10 ppm solution. So if you pipette out 10 ml solution in 100 ml flask, and if you dilute it up to the mark, that will become 10 ppm solution. So let us prepare that solution. This is 10 ml pipettes. So I have to pipette out 10 ml solution. So this is 10 ml solution. When this solution is diluted up to the mark by distilling water, we will get 10 ppm solution of sodium chloride. So this solution is required for preparation of standard solutions. Now we have to dilute these solutions up to the mark by distilled water. This is perfectly up to 100 ml. So this is now 10 ppm stock solution. This is 10 ppm solution. This is 10 ppm stock solution. We have to use it for preparation of standard flask. Now these are the 5 serial number 100 ml flask. We have to pipette out 5 ml solution in first flask. This is the stock solution. We have to make it homogeneous solution. Now I am pipetting 5 ml solution which is to be taken in flask number 1. Now I have to take 5 ml solution, 5 ml solution in flask number 1. This is 5 ml solution. Likewise, we can take 10 ml solution in second flask, then 15 ml in third flask, 20 ml in fourth flask, and 25 ml solution in fifth flask. Now I have taken 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 ml 10 ppm solution of fluoride in 5 serial number 100 ml standard measuring flask. Unknown was diluted up to the mark in 100 ml flask, and from that 10 ml solution is pipetted in last flask. This is unknown flask. Okay. Now in each flask, for color development, we have to add alizarin red reagent. So this is alizarin red reagent. Five ml alizarin red has to be added in each flask. So this is flask number 1. Now I am adding 5 ml solution, alizarin red solution in first number flask. Okay. Likewise, I have to add 5 ml alizarin red solution in each flask including unknown. Pause. Now, after adding alizarin red solution, we have to add zirconium nitrate solution, 5 ml zirconium nitrate solution in each glass. Now I am adding 5 ml zirconium nitrate in glass number 1 using another pipette. This is glass number 1. Now I have to add 5 ml alizarin red solution in glass number 1. Yes, this is 5 ml alizarin red in glass number 1. Likewise, I have to add 5 ml solution alizarin red solution in all the flasks. Stop. These are the 5 flasks which are prepared. Last one is unknown. Sample solution, that is fluoride ion solution, then alizarin red 5 ml and then zirconium nitrate 5 ml is added in all the flasks. Now we have to dilute this solution up to the mark by distilled water. This is flask number 1. I am diluting this solution up to the mark with the help of distilled water. So this is the distilled water. Yes, this is flask number 1. Properly up to the mark, it is diluted. Shake the flask properly and then take it. Likewise, we have to dilute all these flasks up to the mark by distilled water, and then we have to keep this flask in dark place for 30 minutes. Yes. Now, how to measure the absorbance of this solution by using this spectrophotometer. This instrument is visible range spectrophotometer. This knob is for adjustment of wavelength. Now we have to select 530 nanometer wavelength. Just we have to rotate this wheel so that we can select a 530 nanometer wavelength. So on the display unit it is clearly showing 530 nanometer wavelength. Okay, so wavelength is selected 530 nanometer because lambda max of this particular complex is 530 nanometer. This is percentage transmittance button. This button is absorbance button. Simply we have to press these buttons. This is for adjustment of reading, coarse adjustment. This is coarse adjustment, and this one is fine adjustment. This one is sensitivity knob. We'll keep it on medium. Don't change that knob. This one is a movable shaft to which 2 cavities are attached. We can keep blank as well as sample solution or cuvettes in these 2 cavities. It is clearly mentioned over there. Now we'll start with the reading. These are the sample cuvettes which are used for the measurement of the absorbance. Sample cuvettes are specially designed for this particular instrument. 2 opposite faces are semi-transparent, other 2 faces are transparent. Always we have to hold it on semi-transparent face, and we have to fill the solution in the sample cuvette, and then we can keep it in the cavity so that beam will pass through that solution. We will use one sample cuvette for distilled water and second for sample solution. Now I am taking distilled water in sample cuvette 1. This is first sample cuvette. I am rinsing it. Distilled water is thrown. Now I am filling it with sample distilled water. This is more than sufficient. Now we have to clean this sample cuvette by tissue paper. Clean it properly. Always hold it on semi-transparent face. You can hold it and you can check whether it is clean or not. After cleaning it, you have to keep it in the blank cavity. That backside cavity is for blank. We have to keep it like this so that beam will pass through the solution. So it is kept in the blank cavity. Now we can use second sample cuvette for sample solution. First step is we have to wash it by distilled water. Wash it distilled water. Now I have to take solution number 1. This is flask number 1. Shake the flask properly. First of all, rinse that sample fluid by that solution. Rinse it by that solution, through that solution, and then fill the sample fluid by that solution. This much solution is sufficient. Okay. Now once again we have to clean this sample cuvette. And then we have to keep that sample cuvette in the sample cavity. Again we have to keep it like this. This is the sample solution. After keeping both the sample cuvettes, we have to close the cap. Close the cap. We have already selected the wavelength. Step number 1. Pull this knob. Pull this knob. When this knob is pulled, automatically blank solution comes in the path of the beam. Now beam is passing through blank solution. Distill water is a blank. Now we have to adjust 100% transmission. Press percentage T button. Now this is percentage transmittance. We have to adjust it 100. Use this knob, force adjustment knob, and adjust 100% reading.
One eternity later.
So this is 100% transmission reading. After that, next step is push this sample knob. Push it. When it is pushed, automatically sample solution, that cuvette comes in the path of the beam. Okay. Now we have to determine absorbance of the sample solution. Simply press absorbance button. If you press the absorbance button, you will get absorbance reading of that sample solution. So absorbance of that first solution is 0.150. This is the first reading. Likewise, we have to determine the absorbance of solution number 2, 3, 4, 5 and then unknown. So absorbance of all the solution has to be determined. From that absorbance reading, we can plot the graph of absorbance versus concentration of standard. Then we can determine the absorbance of unknown solution also, and that from unknown absorbance reading we can find out the concentration of unknown.